All right, we're back. Quick review of the last episode. We were terrible last year, but the Toronto Maple Leafs here won the Stanley Cup. They're your 2027 Stanley Cup champions. The Minnesota Wild tore up the league with Kirill Kaprizov winning like so many awards. He wins the Art Ross, the Hart. James Norris goes to Cale Makar. He wins the Lady Byng as well. Calder to Nicholas Sontag. Mitch Marner won the Conn Smythe on the Leafs. Congratulations to them. Jesper Wallstedt wins the Jennings and the Vezina. Bill Masterton to I don't know. Jack Adams goes to the coach of the Jets. Selke to Barkov for the second year in a row. And then Ted Lindsay goes to Kaprizov once again. Maurice Richard shared between Nathan McKinnon and Wade Harding. But today we have a plan to turn this team around, or at least I hope so. And it all starts in the NHL draft. So if you guys did not know, in the last video, we have the 8th and 11th pick. So one of these guys down here, and then at the 11th pick, maybe one of these two guys, or perhaps I know Kaprizov, but I will let you guys know what I'm thinking when we start up this draft. So let's get it underway, ladies and gentlemen. And look at this. Edmonton wants to trade their pick. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And you know what? Actually, if we look at the draft here, we pick at number 8, right? So like none of these guys would be available. So like there's really nothing crazy here that I'm too interested in. Everybody's like a couple years away. You know what? Okay, then we have NHL ready guys here at 12 and 11. We can pick them up with our next pick, though. So I'm actually going to try to trade for this pick, I think. I don't know why, but, I just think it could be good. So we'll give them the 8th overall pick. And who do they want? Let's see. Who do they want? You know what? I'm doing it. Jacob Bernard-Docker is going to go to the Oilers. What do you say, Edmonton? What do you say? Not interested in what you're sending us. Okay, hang on. I have some more to add to this. All right, I'm also throwing in these two guys here, Shirokov and Helmer, both low elite prospects, but they're also kind of old. This guy's 20 and 60 overall. This guy is 22, 66 overall on the AHL roster. I don't think they're going to grow into anything crazy. I think this should do the trick now. Let's see. Trade accepted. We consider it a done deal. Okay, boys. So we're getting the 2nd overall pick. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Okay. First overall is probably going to be Reginald Pete, similar to Patrick Kane. Second overall could be Max Blatter. Now we have to figure out who we want to pick. Max Blatter could be with Schneib 1T, Crease Crasher, Born Leader, and Heat Seeker, or we could go with any of these two guys down here, or we could go with Pablo Kilger, who's a sniper. Ranked at number 5, but 38 goals, 51 assists. He's a sniper, similar to Teemu Solani, and he has more X factor. So you know what? Max Blatter is going to be probably very good, but I also think that Pablo Kilger will also be good, and he's a left winger, which we kind of need. So let's let Vegas make their selection here, and they pick up Reginald Pete, who has tape to tape, ankle breaker, relentless, and all along. These are what his attributes look like here. Great passer, great skater, decent defense as well, so good stuff there. Now we are going to be making our selection, and I think, oh man, but the thing is, what if they're like completely different overall, man? They're both NHL ready. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna reach for Pablo Kilger here. He's 17 as well, and Max Blatter is 18. Hindsight, maybe this is the wrong pick, but I'm gonna do it. Pablo Kilger with a lot of X factors: off the rush, magnetic, close quarter, shock and awe, make it snappy, beauty backhand. 6 X factors for the kid there. He's only 17 years old as well. So let's see who the rest of the top 5 is. Okay, Eriksson goes here. Max Blatter goes here. He only has 5 X factors: Schneip 1T, magnetic, relentless, make it snappy. Let's look at his stats. He's got, oh my goodness, look at that. That 5-star shooting, 90, 91, 90, and 90. Other than that, decent skater, 88 speed and acceleration, and everything else just kind of normal. We didn't look at our prospect. Let's take a look real quick. Oh, we also have 5-star shooting. Okay, 90, 90, 90, 91, with pretty much the same skating and similar. They're basically the exact same player, it looks like. At least they're pretty dang similar if they're not the exact same, but Either way, both 80 overall, both snipers, both wingers. I mean, they're pretty similar players, and I am happy with our selection. Next up is Brendan Segal. So only forwards, the top 5 players, all forwards here. What's our next pick? Our next pick is number 11. So let's simulate 2 said pick right here, and let's see who goes before. Medium top 6 forwards. Okay, medium top forward defense. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this guy here at number 6. All right, I guess that's number 6 though, so there's still a lot of guys there. Number 11, pick 11 we have. So let's see who we're looking at. Yeah, so I pinned these 3 players. There's Ino Kiprasov, who's a right defenseman. There is Peter Maravek, who is a right defenseman as well, but he's NHL ready, and he has stick 'em up and tape to tape. And then there is Kirill Shirokov, who's 5'10". Is he a sniper as well? Yeah, he's a sniper, so we're probably not going to take Shirokov, so let's unpin him. Between Peter Moravec and between Peter Moravec and Ino Kiprasov. Personally, they're both 18, right? Oh, this guy's 17 actually. Interesting, but he's NHL ready. We don't really need NHL ready players right now, though, I don't think. I'm gonna go with Ino Kiprasov, I think, or Ino Kiprasov. Let me know how to say that in the comments down below. Ino Kiprasov from Liga, from Vasen Sport Liga. The right defenseman, Ino Kiprasov. Okay, I'm pretty happy with our 2 picks right now. This is very exciting. We have an 80 overall sniper in the system, 17 years old, and a 64 overall 18-year-old, but medium elite with, pretty sick X factors as well. Send it, quick pick, yoink, and back at ya. Decent defensive stats for a 64 overall as well, so good stuff there. Now let's find our next pick, 48. Let's go see what's cooking around there. Okay, guys, I was just looking at the draft, and I found Keegan Keatley here from the SHL. He's a low elite going at number 29, or it says he's going 29. And he has so many X factors. He has the same amount of X factors as our 2nd overall pick. He's a few years away, but he's only 17 years old and he's ranked number 29. So I'm probably going to try to trade up here for like 26, 27, something like that, and try to get a deal done. Okay, guys, so for this player, we're going to have to give up on our goaltender, Jalen Addison, who we drafted last year in the 5th round. He's medium elite still, but only 54 overall at 19. Doesn't seem to be growing too much. Plus, we already do have another goalie prospect in the system. Where is he? Vishnevsky, who is the same age, but 15 overall higher, so I'm not too worried about losing Jalen Sanderson here. We're going to trade for the 26th overall pick, and it's accepted. They'll see us out on the ice, so we're making moves here at the draft day. Who does New York select? They select Sharma. Interesting. Okay, but let's go to our pick and then see who went a little bit before us. No, I'm not going to do that trade. They were trading our pick back to us, which is kind of funny. Just normal prospects going so far. High top 6 defenseman. Yikes, that's kind of rough. This is a good player. Medium top 470 overall. 79 overall for Donald. We had a chance to pick him up. Also, we had the chance to pick up Shirokov and Mirovic, but I decided against it because I don't want too much of a logjam in our system for guys coming in the system like right now. We have a lot of guys in that like 80, 79, 78 range, so I figured it's better to get players who are a little bit further away. And speaking of, we are going to pick up Keegan Keatley from the SHL. He's 6'2", 192, and he's only 17 years old. Welcome to Ottawa, Keegan. He's 66 overall with so many X factors and decent shooting as well. 3-star shooting for a 66 overall is nothing to scoff at. Also, 2.5-star skating. Everything else kind of just very mid, but he's number 50, which is kind of strange, but a left-wing sniper to add to the team. Love to see that. Next pick is at number 49. Let me check the draft. Okay, so there's this player here, Howard Hunter from the OHL. He played on Peterborough Petes last year. He only had 33 points in a C- league, but he's 3 years away, low elite, but he has a lot of X factors. Back at you, unstoppable force, crease crasher, and truculent. So a really, really big boy here with a B- physical. And I don't know, he's just a big boy, 6'2", 203. So I think I'm going to try to go for him and trade for like Nashville's pick or something like that. If we see in the 2nd round, it's like, maybe Nashville's pick at 36 here. I think that should guarantee us Howard Hunter, right? That's his name? Yeah, Howard Hunter, who's scheduled to go at 38. So I'm going to go make that trade real quick. All right, let's throw in Mironov here and then a 7th, because it looks like the trade value is now pretty heavily in our favor. So let's see if they'll do this one. Rejected, not too far off though. Without the 7th, does it go through? Rejected, too far off. Okay, let's see. Hang on. More. We have a lot of rookie skaters that we can add to this, like guys who just look at how many low elite players we have in our system. Like we can afford to give up some low top 6s. Guys like that. Maybe like this guy here, Burrows. What do you say? You want him? Accepted. Okay, so that's big. We get ship out 2 prospects, but we get a more highly touted one, hopefully, as long as he doesn't go here. Did he go? No, he did not. Okay, so let's check the end of the first round. See what happened. Where did we last pick? At like 26, right? So we already looked through all these guys. Here we go. Medium top 6, 66 overall. Okay, medium top 9 is pretty rough stuff. Medium top 6, that's good. Top 9, that's rough. Medium top 6 defenseman, that's also rough. So, man, the end of the first round was not great. And the start of the second round hasn't been great either. But we're going to change that all when we draft Howard Hunter from that Peterborough Petes of the OHL. 6'2", 203 pounds, 18 years of age. Make that selection. And he has the X factors, right? They were guaranteed. Yes, they were back at you. Unstoppable, force, crease crasher, and truculence there. His body checking only 73, but his skating 77 for a 62 overall. Not the end of the world. I am happy with that pickup. All right, so if we look here around pick number 71, I don't really see anything that I'm too interested in. There's some low top 6 forwards, but those are kind of everywhere in the later rounds of the draft. Well, there's a high goalie actually. Wow, but it actually looks like that's close to our 2nd pick. So maybe we can pick him up with another 3rd round pick that we have. So I'm not too worried about that. But if we go up here, look at this. There's Robert Alfredson, and he's 5'11", and he's a left winger. I guess Daniel Alfredson was right winger, but Alfredson, perhaps the son of Daniel. This could be very interesting. From the SHL, he might be a medium elite player as well. Only 3 bars scouted, but I'm willing to take a chance on it. It should only probably drop to like medium top 6, low top 6, hopefully not medium top 9. Since it's 3 bars, it should be fairly accurate, right? So, he has no strengths, no weaknesses. Looks like he has a decent shooter, decent puck, decent senses. Everything else, though, is probably pretty low. He's probably very, very far away from the NHL. But I have my Senator bias in me that wants me to trade for him. So let's see if I can get that done. All right, I'm going to give up here Simon Holmstrom. He's a decent player. I don't think he played any games for us. Yeah, no, he didn't play in our NHL system. He was a free agency pickup. Let's see if the Avs will accept this deal. They do accept it. So that's fantastic. We just trade our 3rd basically for a 2nd with nothing else really attached because we weren't very attached to Simon Holmstrom. He was a free agency pickup a couple of years ago, so I'm not worried about that whatsoever here. Let's see. Alfredson did not go yet, did he? No, he did not. A lot of low top 6s, some medium elite goaltenders here. Or I say some. There was one there. English. Oh my goodness, look at this guy. I completely missed this guy here. Matthew McDonald, a sniper. 73 overall, low elite with 3.5-star shooting and great zone abilities. So, wow, that's a big pickup there from the Los Angeles Kings. I completely missed him. I didn't go down far enough, I guess. But let's make this selection. We can't cry over spilt milk there. Robert Alfredson, son of Daniel Alfredson from Luleå Hockey in the SHL, 5'11", 185 pounds, 18 years old. What do you say, big boy? He's medium elite. Let's go. 51 overall, probably not going to be anything, but he's trade value for sure. Oh my goodness, what a pickup. All right, our next selection is at pick 94, but there is this goalie going at 83, so I'm probably going to trade up like 13 picks or so, probably to number 80, and try to pick up this goaltender here. So let's do that real quick. All right, I'm going to give Arizona, we're swapping 3rds, and then I'm going to give Eberle for basically 2 7ths and a 6th. To try to get some more prospects in the system. Let's see, will they accept it? Nope. What about just for 2 7ths? Nope, quite close to fair value though, so just 1 7th. What do you say? Accept it. It's a done deal. Thank you very much. Our goalie prospect is coming in the system here. Here, I'll just show you guys who went if you're interested. Low top sixes, medium top 9 forwards, medium top 6 defensemen as well. Yeah, nothing. There's basically nothing going on anymore, so I'll just kind of speed through and show you the picks that we select. Here we are, USA Central, 6'2", hybrid goalie. I didn't see that he was 20 years old, but high elite. You can't really say no to that. So let's pick him up. 59 overall as well. So actually a pretty decent overall. I was expecting like 48 overall or something like that. 59 is not bad at all. He can actually grow. But at 20 years old, it's kind of slim chances. Our next pick is 103. So let me check who's around there, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, I didn't see anybody who I was too interested in the around the 100 mark, so I'm going to trade down for like 140 or so here to the New York Rangers for a bottom 6 forward and the 140th overall pick. Not a bad trade at all, and it lets me get somebody a bit later in the draft who I have my eyes on now. We keep the same amount of picks, but just kind of change up where we are selecting. Alright, and with our next pick, actually, I'm going to trade this one away as well for 191 and this low top 9 forward. I think that's a pretty decent deal. Actually, I want to see if I can actually pick up maybe a 7th round pick instead. Just to see, like a 7th round pick maybe next year instead. Just to see if those equate. Rejected, okay, but the low top 9 forward has... You're not going to get a low top... That makes no sense to me, oh my goodness. Okay, so... Apparently, they have the low top 9 forward as lower value than a 7th round pick, but the way that the computer drafts, they will never draft a low top 9 forward in the 7th round. Like, I'll show you guys the 7th round of this video. And, you know, we're drafting medium 7th defenseman right now, like in down here. And, I mean, I don't blame them because there's really not that much to be found, but they're not drafting any, look at this prospect pool is pretty garbage, actually, I'm not going to lie. Like, I might just select this guy right here. Yeah, I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to reach for Ezra Knights from the QMJHL. He's a center. He's a sniper. Let's see what he's got for us. Medium top 9. Yikes. Okay, so you can really see we're kind of scraping the bottom here of the barrel, which is why I am now going to go for potential. So we have these guys who are guaranteed low elites and they're gems, so I will pick up this guy, power forward, center, 5 years away. Love to see it. That's a classic right there. 59 overall. Not actually too bad, to be honest. As a center, 61 faceoffs is classic, and he can actually throw the body, though 78 body checking compared to what that other guy had, who was, I think he was only a 62, so that's actually a pretty good pickup for us. Look at this. We're in the 6th round, and all of it is just, okay, medium top 9, I guess, but medium bottom 6, low top 9. Most of it's like medium bottom 6. I guess there are some low top 9, so maybe I'm just talking talking smack for the sake of it to the other general managers, but either way, we are here, and I will pick up this other gem now, low elite. We got to do the full introduction. Glenn Tavares from NLA EHC Cloten, 19 years old, 6'2". Welcome to the team, big boy. He is 52 overall. We have a few more picks too, I think. Maybe actually this is our last pick, actually. I'm not sure. I just said actually so many times. Oh my goodness. We're going to go for the offensive defenseman Tristan Springs from the WHL. A good old Canadian boy. Actually, is he Canadian? Yes, he is. Good old Canadian boy, Tristan Springis. He's a right defenseman or a left defenseman. He can play both, and he's 46 overall. You'll love to see that. That's our draft right there. We will sim the rest of it. And let's see. So we pick up the 2nd overall pick, the 11th, and the 26th. A big first round for Ottawa. Trading up, we lose Jacob Bernard-Docker in the trade to get the 2nd overall pick. But to be honest, I'm not too sad about that. Jacob Bernard-Docker, you know, good talent, a young kid in the real world. I'm sure he'll be a decent player for Ottawa, but I paid him way too much money over the last offseason, so I had to rid my wrongs, and that's exactly what we did, picking up, what was his first name? I don't remember his first name, but Kilger there, who was an 80 overall sniper, will probably be on the team next year. Maybe we'll have, like, New York's Kid Line or something like that in the real world, you know, where we have Kilger, Berkeley Catton, and Walker Reimer or something all on a line. That would be kind of fun, right? But either way, we are here in the contract menu now. So let's go ahead and look at the expiring contracts. There's all we have to do is sign Damien Pascal, basically, and then we are home free, and we still have $21 million to spend. So We can get Walker or Damien Pascal here on a 2-year deal. Like 2 years at like 6.8 or something mil would be super nice to sign a Damien Pascal to. Let's lowball him first and see what he says to 2 years, $6.65 million. Oh, sorry, 2 years, not one. 6.65 mil. And I think that's the only person we have to sign. Let's check the goalies real quick just to make sure. Okay, Hugo Allenfeld is here, and he wants... Buddy, does he not realize what he did? You put up an .894 save percentage, my friend. You're getting... Actually, should we qualify and trade him? No, we're not even going to give him the satisfaction. I'm just going to release him. I don't even care. My emotions getting the best of me. I'm just going to straight up release him. Vishnevsky, I will give you your contract, your entry-level contract. AHL starter Kevin Mandelis. Oh, he really fell from grace, didn't he? Yeah, I'm not even going to sign you, Kevin. I'll just release you. And Mad Sogard, how much do you want? Only 2 years, 1.3. I can do that. 2 years, 1.25 mil. We're going to have so much money in free agency to work with here. Oh my goodness. Levi Merlanen, sure. But yeah, so let's see what Damien Pascal said to that. I will sign all the rest of these guys onto contracts and get back to you. All right, guys, as I'm going here, I see we have Christian Havlat, who was our 8th overall selection in 2 years ago in 2025. He's as 80 passing, but he has not really developed at all. He's a 20-year-old at 69 overall, medium elite potential still, but you know, he has not really been developing that well. I will give him his entry-level deal, but I'm kind of disappointed in that, actually. We might look at trading him. He might be a bust a little bit. So anyways, I just wanted to mention that to you guys, but I will continue with the contracts. Okay, so I offered out all the contracts that I needed to, so let's advance the day now. Easy decision for Mad Sogard to sign on. Love to see that. Now the next big fish is basically Damien Pascal. Let's see if he responds. Rejected. You want to test the free agent market, but more money? Okay, that's fair. You know what? You want some more money, Damien? I will gladly give that to you. 2 years, 6 points. I mean, what did he do for us? He was a good player, huh? I mean, he had 27 goals, 45 points, a fall from grace from last year, but maybe playing him on the first line instead could be good. Man. Let's do 2 years, 6.775. What do you say to that, my friend? This is the only guy we have to sign now, right? Yeah, this is it. So 6.775. We're going to have like 14 mil to play with. Reject. Okay, not enough. That's all right, my friend. 2 years, 6.8 mil. What do you say to it? 6.825 mil. What do you say to that? 50k increase, my friend. 50k increase. Decided to reject. Do you want to test the free agent market? Okay, I understand. All right, next offer. He didn't like 6.825, so let's do 6.9. 2 years, 6.9 mil. Damien Pascal. What do you say? You want to reject. Test the free agent market. Okay. So we're getting the same message every time, which might mean that we have to overpay. Are we gonna have to overpay for him? 7 mil. 2 years, 7 mil. If not, I'll talk to you on July 1st. Let's see what he says to it. Easy decision. You just needed a little bit more money, just a bit more money to make you feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside. All right, fair enough. You know, he bargained. He got what he wanted. Did he get what he deserved? He only scored 45 points last year, so maybe not, but hopefully we're looking for a step up in production from him. That's all the... Oh no, I have to do scouts and coaches. Oh my gosh, I always forget that. All right, all that taken care of. We are now on July 1st. Got the scouts signed on. The coaches didn't want to re-sign them. It's all good. I mean, we had a horrible year, so why would I extend the coaches, right? It is now July 1st, so let's take a look at free agency, everybody. I wonder who's going to be here. Big fish. Rasmus Dahlin is here. Also, we have some... Okay, let's just look at UFAs. We don't need to sign any more RFAs or anything like that. Samuel Girard and Rasmus Dahlin, both left defensemen, both asking for mega bucks, dude. Andrew Kopp has grown to an 87 overall as well, which is just so funny to me. That's very, very funny. Jesse Puljujärvi grown to an 87 as well. Pretty crazy stuff here. All right, so who are we interested in? First of all, what do we have on the roster? We have a lot of money, I understand, but I think we need defensemen, right? because we just sold off Jacob Bernard Docker. So let's check our forwards. So this would be 1, 2, 3. Brady Tkachuk needs a new contract next year, and he wants big money. Okay, fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is here. 7, Casper Haltonen dropped to an 85. That's weird. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So our forward core looks good. We also have to get Berkeley Catton in there. We also might have to get, actually, I forgot about this. What's his name again? Pablo Kilger might also have to go in there. I should sign him, right? Well, let me know. I'll talk to you guys at the end of the episode, and I can let you guys know, or you can let me know if you think I should sign him, and have him play on the team. I think he should. 17 years old, 80 overall is pretty gnarly, dude. It's pretty gnarly. Let's go to defenseman now. Main roster defenseman. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's our 6th defenseman at the moment? Perhaps Philip Kral. Okay, that's too low. So what could we use? Chabot is up for a contract as well. Oh my goodness, we have big boys coming for contracts this year. All right, interesting stuff. So Chabot, Anderson, Sanderson, Lassie Thompson, Jake Clemenson as well. Interesting. So I think we need like a middle, well, like a top 4 defenseman, like an 85 overall right defenseman, say, because Lassie Thompson and Jake Clemenson can man that third line for another year. We can get like Chabot, Anderson, Sanderson, and then somebody of similar caliber to Rasmus Anderson. We have $14 million to spend, so maybe do we look at? Oh my goodness, this would be insane, right? Oh, I can't do this. Surely I can't. Like flip the script this hard and go for like Rasmus Dahlin. He has 3 people interested in him too, so we'd have to overpay. We'd have to give him like all our money. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. If people weren't interested, I could give him like a 5-year, $11.5 million deal, but at the current cap hit that he's at, we can't really do that. But someone like Brendan Carlo, perhaps, with no offers, he wants 5.5 mil. He's a very, very strong defensive defenseman and a really big body as well. No offers, 30 years old, but that's okay. We can always, give him a bit of a shorter deal. Like, he doesn't, well, yeah, his money doesn't change ever. So we give him like a 2-year deal, a 3-year deal, at like 5.375. So something like that for Brendan Carlo could be very, very nice. I think I might actually do that as well. Right defenseman, which we need, and, asking for the cheapest out of all the defensemen, basically, all the viable defensemen, I should say. And he's pretty young as well. 30 years old, it's not too old. I don't want to give him 6 years, though. I will go 3 years for you with let's do 5.4 for 3 years. And that's cheaper than what Jacob Bernard Docker was costing us as well. So, interesting stuff here. Brendan Carlo, currently considering your options. I respect that, my friend, but that will be your contract, or the contract that I give out to you. Hopefully you come through. Are there any potential guys as well here? Yeah, MapleSoft here. Yeah, I will sign you for sure. How about it, MapleSoft? 2-way contract, 19 years old, undrafted player. Love to see it. Come join the team. He's got a low elite tag on him, so should be a decent player for us. And other than that, it looks kind of barren out here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll sign Justin Sordif as well, but that's it for that. Now we'll just have to wait and see if Brendan Carlo signs or not. Let's move a few days here. We're gonna get a million offers for picks and stuff. MapleSoft signed the contract. Cash offer is most generous. Thank you, Edwin MapleSoft. Come to the team. Come join us. $1 million for 3 years. Brendan Carlo declines. He goes with another team. Yeah, not offer the dollars feel I deserve based on my skills. That's pretty rough. There was nobody else interested, so I thought I could lowball. But I guess I get burned with that, so that's pretty rough. Who do we need to sign as well? We have Chabot, Tkachuk, Zadorov, Ruslan Zadorov. How much does he want? Surely you don't want too much. Yeah, I can get Ruslan for 2 years at like 5 mil. That'd be pretty nice. So we have these 3 big boys that we gotta sign, and they want quite a bit amount of money here. I could go like 4 years for Thomas Chabot. Takes it down to about $8 million, 8.075. So a slight increase over his last salary. And let's go like 4 years, 8.15 for Thomas Chabot. I think that's a pretty good deal, if I do say so myself. Let's do 8.1 actually. 8.1 for 4 years. If he actually no, he wants to resign, so let's go 4 years, 8.15 for Thomas. Let's see what he says to it. Hopefully he likes it, but if not, then well, we'll just sign him a different one. It's fine. Brady Tkachuk, on the other hand, I think we'll wait on him. 3 years, 11 mil is kind of steep for Brady, who puts up way less than point per game. Like, you're putting up 60 points, 45 points, and you want $11 million. I can get somebody better with, more money, so I'm not going to do that. For Ruslan Zadorov, however, should we keep him as an RFA, or should we go 2 years to get more? Let's keep him as an RFA, 5.55, 85% of that, 4.7175, so we can go 4.725. He will have to play in the top 6 this year if he's getting that kind of money, but that's okay. We can do that for him. Other than that, we don't really have any other contracts we've got to sign, so all looks good in the world. We do need to get a defenseman on this roster, though. Speaking of actually players, we actually need a goalie as well, which I completely forgot about. Maybe Elvis Merzlikins. If you guys know Elvis, he can simulate like a god, or he can simulate poorly, depending, on his mood, essentially. Oh, or we can get Peter Ketchuk. Oh, why did I just say that? Oh my god, did I just have a stroke? We can get Pyotr Kochetkov here for 2 years at 1.575. Yeah, come on the team, buddy. 2 years, 1.750 for an 83 overall. I will take that. A young kid as well who, might be a very, very, very strong goaltender in the real world, which I love watching young goalies, man. Super fun. But either way, we are now back in free agency for defensemen. Ooh, Vladislav Gavrikov is always interesting. He's a big boy, 6'3". He's listed as a top 4 defenseman, which is good, but the only thing I'm worried about is he's kind of a low overall to be a top 4 guy. But there's really no other options. I could get Evan Bouchard, but an offensive defenseman is kind of rough. Get Noah Hannafin, actually. We go for Noah Hannafin. We'd have to overpay a little. Fits the defensive pairing. No X factors, and wants pretty much the same as Gavrikov, but we'd have to overpay to maybe 6 mil. It's steep, man. It's pretty steep. Gavrikov, we overpay to like 5.5, say like 5 point, or we just give him what he wants. No, but last time I tried to do that, we got burned. So maybe I go like 5.45 for Gavrikov, or for 2 overall higher, we can go 6 mil for 4 years. We're running low on money if we try to do that. Not for this year, but for years coming up. We can always trade him, though. So I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to do it. 4 years, 6 mil, Noah Hannafin. If we don't get him, we can always sign Vladislav Gavrikov. We still have $8 million in the bank, so I'm not worried about getting someone. I'm just worried about quality at this point. 4 years, 6 mil. What do you say? Same contract as Jake Sanderson signed. Let's see what he says, if he says anything to it. Noah Hannafin, let's advance some days here. And he goes to Vegas yet again. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Noah Hannafin doesn't sign on, nor does Brendan Carlo. I guess our next pickup is going to have to try to be Vladislav Gavrikov then. This is a funny video. I didn't expect this to be a problem, actually. Gavrikov, 4 years. What do you want? 4 years. I can do 4 years with you. 4 years, 5.45 mil. Come on, Gavrikov. Come to Ottawa, my friend. We want you. We're excited about you. Dmitry Olaf. Oh my gosh, this guy fell off hard. Yikes. Anyways, Gavrikov, good defensive stats. He can just be a shutdown guy for us, hopefully. What do you say? Oh, he's not going to tell us anything today. Come on. No. People want Yakov Trenin, man. 2/3 for Yakov Trenin. Kochetkov comes on. And here's Gavrikov. Extremely happy to accept your offer. We're extremely happy to have you. And Thomas Chabot extends his contract as well. That's pretty sick. And Ruslan Zadorov. Okay, so our next few years mapped out here quite well. And I think that's everything for free agency. Now, if we look at the roster, we have forwards looking like DeBrincat, Stützle, Tkachuk, Pascal, Batherson, Zadorov, with Kasper Halttunen as well. Anthony Beauvillier, Tyler Boucher, Matthew Joseph, Yakov Trenin, Walker Reimer, Berkeley Catton, and potentially, I always forget his name, Pablo Kilger, potentially. Always got to make sure about him. Oh, and then defensively, we look like we now have Shabbat, Sanderson, Rasmus Anderson, Vladislav Gavrikov, Lassie Thompson, Jake Clemenson. A really, really good top three here. Pretty good. And then goalies, we have Kachetkov and Mads Sogard. So, you know, we don't have that stellar goaltender, but we do have... I mean, I would think we have a pretty okay team. You know, I would think we could be a playoff team, but I thought so the past couple of years, and just hasn't worked out that way. I will see you guys in the preseason, though, where you can give me all your thoughts on line combinations and whether we should sign Pablo Kilger to his rookie deal or not. I will see you guys there. All right, you guys, this is what the lines could be looking like at the start of next year. We have Damien Pascal, Tim Stützle, DeBrincat, second line, Brady Tkachuk, Batherson, Haltonen, third line, Ruslan Zadorov, Berkeley Catton, Walker Reimer, and then the fourth line of Beauvillier, Yakov Trenin, and Tyler Boucher. We can actually do something like this. Defensively, it looks like Thomas Chabot, Rasmus Anderson, Jake Clemenson, Jake Sanderson, Vladislav Gavrikov, and Lassie Thompson. If we throw Gavrikov up to the second line instead, we get a +2 on this third line here, but a 0 in the top four. So depending on what you guys prefer, we can get a +3/+3, or we can get a +3, 0, and a +2. Either way, I'm okay with it. Jake Clemenson, 19 years old, low elite defender. If you guys remember his draft year last year, we drafted him 24th overall, and he came right into the roster and performed quite admirably, I believe. -11, kind of rough, but 15 points in your rookie season as a defenseman. Not too horrible. Pairing him up with Jake Sanderson might be good for him, but, you know, either of these two guys can get a +3, so maybe we can do something like this even, where we still protect Jake Clemenson quite a little bit, but with Vladislav Gavrikov, but we get the added benefit of getting Lassie Thompson on that second line with Jake Sanderson to give them a +3. So Jake Sanderson's playing like a 90 overall, Lassie Thompson like an 85. Pretty decent stuff here, and then the bottom 6 as well. Goaltending wise, we look like Pyotr Kachetkov and Mads Sogard, which you guys already know about all that. So let me know what you think about the lines, and most importantly, let me know about Pablo Kilger. He is currently playing in the USA Development Center right now. But we can get his rights. We can sign him to his contract should we choose to. He is a medium elite sniper with 5-star shooting. So if you guys think he could fit in anywhere, do let me know about that. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Look at this prospect pool that we have, by the way. Just a quick, this just scouts doing their thing, man. Medium elite, medium elite, medium elite. Like, so many medium elites, a lot of low elites as well. The scouting pool is working. You love to see it. And we have some goalie prospects as well in the system. But either way, that has been this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Give it a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. All that stuff. You guys know what to do, blah, blah, blah. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And peace out, everybody.